Good morning, everybody. This is once again Adam Vore, Vice President of the Citizens Committee for a Restructured Government, www.ccrg.info, here with the news roundup for today, July 12th, Thursday, 9:24 a.m. All right, it's not going to be a long one today. There's pretty much just a couple major news stories, and that's about it. I'm sure you all heard about the Colorado wildfires. Our prayers are with them. We pray for them, and they just got some relief. They got some rain and some hail, so they should be good. They should be good in most of the areas, but we're praying for them nonetheless. Let's get on with the news. Miners and police clash in Spain. If you saw some of these wall photos, is that the wall? Where's that wall photo I had? Oh, that's right, the next one. But miners and police clash in Spain. Spanish miners and sympathizers incensed with the nation's seemingly endless austerity cutbacks clashed with riot police on one of Madrid's most famed avenues on Wednesday, and 6 demonstrators were hospitalized after police fired rubber bullets. Police made 7 arrests and 2 officers were injured. Now, I have my Facebook post. I don't know what happened to it, but basically one of the women, the miners were just marching peacefully. Nobody did anything, and they just shot rubber bullets for no reason. They just didn't do any violence, and they shot them for no reason, and then the people had no choice but to fight back. So it's just the police brutality. Maybe the guy had an itchy trigger finger or whatever, but they shot them and started the whole riot. So the police actually caused the scene. They caused the problem. So the miners' march into the capital was the culmination for some of a nearly 3-week trek from the remote regions where they, work at a living, and drew heavy sympathy from Spaniards weary of serious government-imposed measures that have increased taxes, made it easier to fire workers, and reduced cherished government services. Some of the miners walked 18 days from northern and eastern mining regions into Madrid, where they received a hero's welcome by thousands of people lining La Castellana Avenue as they gathered outside the Industry Ministry building. Okay, they detonated fireworks as they marched, so they were basically letting them know we're pissed off. So the elites are on the run right now. They're really, really, nervous. They better be careful, because everybody around the world is rising up. But, oh, look at that, except America. But the rest of the world is rising up against all their governments. And unless they take down their government soon, we're not going to, nothing's going to happen. Nothing good's going to happen. So they have to, unfortunately, forcibly remove the people that are in power. Okay? So something needs to be done. But next story. This is, where is it? There it is. If you look at that photo, that's just her getting hit with rubber bullets. Face of an injured protester blood flows down the face of an injured protester who was injured during clashes between supporters of Spanish coal miners and riot police as they ended a Marcha Negra, Black March, near the Industry Ministry in Madrid, and this was yesterday. All right, this is another news story. Again, all the stories will be provided at the bottom of the video. You can watch this from RT. You can see these pictures here. Okay. There's some, looks like tear gas or something. Oh, no, these are the fireworks. I'm sorry, the fireworks that they're lighting. That woman's bleeding, unfortunately. Poor ladies. See, people are pissed off. People are really pissed off. This is, London 2012. Army reinforcements called in for the Olympics. Military to provide up to 3,500 extra troops amid fears G4S may be unable to supply 10,000 guards it promised to deliver. All right. Bottom line here is, I don't know. I'm so tired and disgusted with everything. And it's just, I'm watching the world get worse and, no one does anything about it. But, the bottom line here is they're bringing more troops into the London Olympics. There's supposed to be an event, a mass extinction, people are going to die at the Olympics. That's what's under the underground conspiracy circles. And then, if that doesn't work, the last resort is the alien invasion, the fake alien invasion. And that's what they're going to plan on doing. Barclay Bank CEO Diamond resigns amid scandal. I'm sure most of you heard what happened with Barclays of London, second biggest bank in London, one of the biggest in the world. And the bottom line is they're changing exchange rates overseas between us and the United States and other countries. And when they're static rates, you're not supposed to change them. It's against the regulations, federal for our government and also for the British government and other governments as well. And these guys are caught with their hand in the cookie jar, and let's see if any of them go to jail. Do you think any of them are going to go to jail? I don't think so. You think that guy that's protesting GMO foods on the corner is going to go to jail? Probably. So, this is the world we live in, where if you speak the truth, you get thrown in prison. If you lie, cheat, and steal, you get a slap on the back. This is totally, and this is if you were living in, if this were a heavenly kingdom, so to speak, you would never get away with that. You would never, ever get away with that. The fact that they're getting away with that is proof that Satan's running rampant in this reality. It's just 100% proof. And Satanists run the world. I mean, Satanists literally run the world. Next story. This is very, very important. Make sure you watch this. Obamacare requires RFID chip implanted for patients by March 2013. All right, so that's less than a year, by March 2013. So that means from this time by March 2013. Okay, so now if you want to be a patient, you have to have a chip put into you. That's the first step to going. All right, now you have a chip in you to get healed, to get cured. Or which even though they don't cure you, they just manage your disease. And then after that, it's like, well, let's put a chip in you for your money. And then they remove that and they put in a bigger chip. So the bottom line here is it's fucking bad. I'm saying it's really bad. So unfortunately, I can't post this link. I'll see if I can do it. But anyway, next story. The end of privacy. Government to deploy laser-based molecular strip search devices across airports and roadside checkpoints. So that means they're going to put literally like scan-like devices, okay, across airports and roadside checkpoints. All right, which means that as you're driving, there's a police checkpoint checking for alcohol. They're going to be scanning you through your car, and that's really messed up. Okay, they're going to be scanning you through your car, and it can detect all this invisibly, silently from a range of 50 meters away. Drugs, guns, all that sort. So 50 meters away, they can just detect everything inside of your car. That's a violation of privacy right there. And they're going to log every chemical in your body, under the Obama rights bill. You'll be naked at checkpoints. Scanner penetrates clothing, can even detect chemistry inside your body. So that's what we got for us. It's basically the book 1982. Southern California seaweed tests over 500% higher for radioactive iodine-131 than anywhere else in the U.S. Well, of course, all the radiation's blowing over from Japan from the nuclear disaster, and it's touching the, it's all over California. If we had, if we were all connected by that same ocean, well, we are technically, but if we were on the west coast of New York, I'd be dealing with that myself right now, but anybody who's on the East Coast has a lot less radiation, but there's still radiation in the atmosphere. There's, dangerous cesium. There's the plutonium in the atmosphere. There's aluminum. I mean, people are getting sick everywhere. They're turning into zombies. It's freaking the apocalypse, man. It's pretty much almost over. Yeah, high levels of radiation from the Fukushima Daiichi nuclear disaster reached Pacific shores just days after the catastrophe occurred. So, that's the story there. You can read that at your own leisure. Last story for the day. Discovery of magnetic sensors in fish and rats may explain why some people can feel Wi-Fi, smart meters, power lines, and electropollution. Now, I know what they're talking about here because I can feel, like, whenever I put the cell phone, like, near my head, I feel it. And I even put it on, like, a hands-free device. I can still feel it. I feel the energy coming off of objects. And a lot of people say, oh, that's not possible. But it is possible. Some people are electromagnetic, sensitive to certain devices. And I can feel, whenever I get near, electropollution areas, I get headaches. I feel antsy. I feel weird. Whenever I'm near the Wi-Fi, where my routers are, I feel weird. It's like, so it does make a difference. It affects your magnetic frequency in your body because you're connected by magnetic frequency bonds, and your frozen matter connected by magnetics. So when the other magnetics come in, they affect that, they can affect that connection, and it could really affect your body and your mind, and it's it's not a good thing. But they're explaining here how, fish and rats can explain why some of them feel, so if fish and rats are feeling it, I mean, human beings can feel it too. I know they can. I know friends who can. Electrosmog is getting worse by the day. Yeah, because they're just putting out, smart meters, mobile phones, Wi-Fi, broadband, circuit breaker boxes, power supplies, computers and appliances, treadmills and exercise equipment, cell phone towers, commercial radio and TV transmissions, hair dryers, blenders, and other high amperage home devices. and appliances. I mean, that's the problem, like on my computer. Like, I just use this for news and basically my email, and that's it. When I turn the computer off, I feel like this huge relief, because the amount of electricity that's required to power these devices is just creating an electromagnetic field, which causes negative side effects. All right? So, magnet sensory cells already detected in rats. You can read, all the stuff here. Natural News, great website. Highly suggest you keep it in your favorites. Well, anyway, that's it for today. Anybody, if you have any questions, contact our office at any time. God bless you all. I wish you all the best and more news to come. Take care.